Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Costanza, a podcast about something. I am your host, Joe Costanza, not to be confused with someone who pissed off the soup Nazi, George Costanza from Seinfeld. This is episode 19 of We Got Everybody Back.
Damn, you did 19 of these motherfuckers?
Yeah. Episode 20 might be another live stream. I'm just saying, but it's gonna be a fun one. But anyways, it's not about episode 20. This is 19. So yeah, I'm back with Jay Gooden and Jake from State Farm, who got fired.
Hey, Jake, what are you wearing?
Venturing khakis to answer your question.
and Iceberg is back as well. So we are all here. So
Funnily enough, I actually was wearing that yesterday.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that.
That's hilarious.
I guess to start off, since the Deadpool episode, I want to hear Berg's thoughts about Deadpool and Wolverine. So you can take the floor from here.
All right. Why the fuck didn't they do this shit 5 movies ago? Next subject. Deadpool's one of those franchises that kind of can't be wrong, kind of like Guardians. Like, there's too much creative control on the helm of the film for it to be bad. Like, someone has to come and like snatch the steering wheel out of the hand for that shit to go bad. I didn't expect Deadpool to be bad at all. I was looking forward to it, but there's a lot of MCU fatigue and hate going around. So I'll say this one thing. I was giving some copium to the Marvels. Not a good movie, but when I watched it in the theaters, I didn't outright hate it. As a matter of fact, some people were saying, "Oh, this movie was cut up to bits. It should have been longer." I feel like if it was longer, it might have hurt the movie. I feel like what they did was good. So, but go back to my point. If they would have did in that movie what they did in this movie, I feel like it would have fared better. A lot of the MCU would have fared better. They need to look at Deadpool and Wolverine as a template for what they need to do going forward. They need the comedy to be the comedy, the serious to be the serious. You don't need fourth wall breaks, obviously. Only Deadpool and She-Hulk can do that. But like the way that the film was structured, it was like the writing was clean, the cinematography was clean. Like, you had iconic moments. They foreshadowed Hulk versus Wolverine for like 2 seconds, but like all the, like, it was just a bunch of cool shit. They was checking the boxes, and yet it didn't feel forced. Like, everything just made fucking sense. And I was very skeptical about Brave New World. That's a stupid name, by the way. I don't know. Just call it New World Order. You already got the conspiracy theories going crazy anyway. You might as well just left it that. Marvel makes weird decisions sometimes. But if Brave New World is going to be paced similarly, then we might be on our way to a incline with the MCU, because a lot of people feel it's in a decline. I myself feel it's in a decline, because even when it does good shit, like with X-Men 97, which we'll get into, Loki Season 2, What If Season 2, Guardians, these were good things that happened in Phase 5, but it's surrounded by mishaps with Secret Invasion, Marvels to an extent, Quantumania. It's like, it's hard to celebrate your victories when they're marred with mid or underperforming movies next to them. It's like, you need to get back into making that chain of good movies back to back to back, instead of just one good one here, 2 bad ones here, 1 good one here, 1 bad one here, 1 good one here, 1 mid one here. Like no, like, I'm not expecting every movie to be a 10 out of 10 because none of the phases had that. There were like Iron Man 3 exists, so they've never got it right 100% of the time, but they've never been bad this much this often in phases 4 and 5. So I'm hoping with how good this movie was, the good things that did happen in phase 5, and me looking forward to the future, seeing that for a long time I've been saying like the mutant shit was going to be phase 7, like the next saga they was going to have the mutant saga be phases 7, 8, and 9, but they're clearly scrapping that idea and moving it forward into phases 5 and 6, and it's not a bad thing. Like, you need to recover. A lot of people forget that Marvel had a bad hand to deal with, which is why I've been giving them so much grace up until this point. Although if Deadpool was bad, I was going to be done with Marvel, but I knew it wasn't going to be bad, so I was just waiting for the movie to come out, and it was glorious as I thought it was going to be. But since we're getting mutants introduced into phase 5 and going forward they're going to have a presence, I feel like we're kind of in a good place, because, and this is partially why I fuck with the Marvels, because that post-credit scene showing Binary in the X-Men universe, it's like they kind of get it. You had the problems with Majors, you had the problems with the writer's strike, you had COVID, you had all this shuffling and restructuring and new CEOs. You haven't had a stable environment to do shit. And now that you kind of got things figured out, you can now start doing ill shit again. And I feel like Deadpool and Wolverine is going to be the beginning of it. I didn't talk too much about the movie. I talked more about the surrounding shit, but that beginning shit was so funny where he fucking danced
Yeah.
the fucking bye shit. I don't know motherfuckers fuck with NSYNC, but that shit, that was basically move for the music video. I don't really fuck with boy bands like that, but I kind of had to pay attention because I'd watched TRL back in the day when it was a thing, Total Request Live on MTV, when they cared about music videos, and you would see it. It was there. You didn't necessarily like it. You're like, yo, what the fuck, man? NSYNC again, number one, the fuck. But I saw it, and then I see Deadpool and Wolverine. I remember the video. It burned into my head all those fucking dance moves. Like, this shit was just fucking hilarious. And then
It was.
it fucking cut, like they be killing the fucking TVA agents and they fucking doing the fucking dance. Like, what the fuck?
That's a Deadpool thing to do for sure. And I love how before that it's just like, how are we gonna honor Logan's ending? We're not.
We're not.
He just desecrated Logan's corpse. I just love that.
Yeah.
I like that scene. I like that scene where he was. I like the scene where he was like digging it up. He's like, Logan is alive, and he's like, shit.
Right.
This motherfucker talking to a skeleton. Like, come on, bro. I saw some video trying to explain the whole timeline thing. It kind of doesn't make sense, but then I like, you know what? Whatever, man. He pulled a fucking Logan from a different time, a failed timeline where he didn't save him, and it's whatever. I think X-23 said it best. Like, yeah, Wolverine is never the right one until it's time for him to move or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yo, that's fucking hard. Like, yeah, my guy wasn't it either. So it was time to do the right thing. And that was some deep shit, bro. I'm trying to think of another ill scene. When he was in the time shit, the time ripper shit, and they were both fucking holding their hands and fucking just basically connecting the circuit. I thought that shit was mad cool because, like, obviously, Deadpool's a fucking pain in the ass, but when it came time to it, he laid his life on the line, and I think Logan respected that shit, and he was like, "I got you." Because like obviously they were annoyed at each other the whole movie. They were fighting. They fucked up that car, and that was clearly some product placement. You're like, why the fuck you fighting in this car for this fucking? Hey, fuck that car. And then obviously the cowl that he put on, was like the whole time he didn't cover his face with the mask, and then they revealed it when it was at that the climax of the movie. I thought that was mad fucking cool. He actually moved like fucking cartoon Wolverine. I'm like, yo, this.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that was the best part.
I liked the cowl and the eyes and stuff. They made
yeah,
they made it like Deadpool's eyes, how they can move. I thought that was good.
Also,
Yeah,
people, a little off topic, but do you think Batman should get the white eyes now?
The white eyes? Maybe. I mean, it works in
I don't know.
animation.
I don't know if it'll look good if DC does it though. I mean, they could try it. Fuck it. They've been trying to copy off of Marvel for years. Hasn't worked.
Yeah.
And God, that was just so satisfying seeing the mask finally. Like, it just took him 20 damn years for the suit.
What were you expecting? Black spandex?
Yeah, so before then, it was like we heard from the press that Hugh Jackman, the only time that yellow and blue iconic suit was ever revealed is when he was with, I believe, his wife at the time. And she was the only one who actually saw him in that suit for like some type of cosplay that he did and whatnot. But like it was never ever seen in a public appearance.
I said the line wrong. It's black leather, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That was really cool how they kept it a secret.
I mean, we all figured because it was in the promotions as well. Like I saw, I think it was before the trailer came out. I saw Wolverine with a mask. I'm like, oh shit, he's gonna get it! Holy fuck!
I think they had like a popcorn bucket with it as well.
Yeah, they did. Yes, they did. Yeah.
I mean, it was quite obvious if he was gonna get the yellow suit, he was gonna get the mask. Like, I mean, it's to be expected, but I mean that reveal was great, and it was not CGI'd at all. So. That makes it even better. It's not like
a lot of the stuff looked practical in this movie, which I think I'm a fan of because CG's cool. Like you get to do some cool shit. Like you get to de-age people. Like probably the best example is in Star Wars of Mark Hamill. They de-aged him so he kind of looks like he did in the old Star Wars movies when they do in these flashbacks. But like that shit, I think they used it on fucking on Chris Evans, because he looked kind of younger in there when they doing the Johnny Storm shit. Which that was another fucking cool thing. I thought he was gonna say Avengers Assemble. He's
gonna say it.
It looked like Captain America, but he had the shit covered. We didn't know. And then Deadpool's hyping it up. Like, he's gonna say flame on. I'm like, oh shit.
I knew it was gonna happen because that was like the one scene I wanted to see besides the cowl. I'm like, please tell me that's Human Torch. And he said flame on. I'm like, yes.
Yep. And it makes sense too. Because we're dealing with like the Fox side of the universe.
This was a love letter to Fox.
Yes, it definitely was.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm here for it. I honestly, I wish they would do more of this. This is probably the only. Maybe we can get it one more time with Secret Wars, but I think this is the only time we're gonna really get this. But I was glad they did it because it was really cool seeing all these old. It was really cool seeing all the old characters, but fucking Gambit, bro.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Channing Tatum. They did him justice though.
I'm not gonna lie.
They did him justice. It was time.
When I first saw it, I'm like, what the fuck? But then he started talking. I'm like, wait a minute, this sounds just like the fucking show, bro. Like I'm watching X-Men 97 live action right here. He sounds just like him. That's fuck it. It works.
Yes, sir.
For sure.
Somehow this shit works. And then he's like, yo, make sure you tell your peoples about me. I'm like, yo.
Make sure they know what happened today. He's like,
make sure they know what happened. Make sure they know what happened, Mon ami.
Also, I love how Blade's first word in the MCU, retarded. That's his actual first words. I searched it up. I'm like, is it actually? And it was.
There will ever be only one Blade. I'm like, yo.
At this point, it probably will be.
They only can get away with this because it's Deadpool. That's just hilarious.
And you notice how Deadpool looked to the camera right when he said that?
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah. Oh man, I love the fact that Elektra, X-23, Blade, and Gambit were there. That and Human Torch. Like, well, there was other people there, but like those are the 5 main heroes. Like they showed, and I thought that was so fucking cool. And that's part of what I was saying. Like, why can't y'all do this for the other movies? Like. Some of the best movies in the MCU are fucking where, and I don't even mean like Endgame, Infinity War. I mean like Captain America, Civil War, Spider-Man. Like you have the different heroes. You have Tony Stark chilling with Spider-Man. You got Black Panther chilling with Black Widow. Like you're getting these interconnected shits, and like people are bouncing off of each other, and you're getting character introductions. And it's not even their movie, but you get to know a character a little bit. Fucking Ironheart in Black Panther, you get to know a character beforehand. So it's like when their shit when it's their turn for their movie or show to come out, you're a little bit more hyped. Like, oh, that was that character from that show or that movie. Now
right.
Like, and like just seeing all the characters bounce off of each other. I was like, yo, why couldn't y'all do this sooner? This feels so right. That was a masterfully done movie. I sincerely hope they use that as they don't got to do everything, but just hit the major points. Make sure you're building connections. Make sure the writing is right. That shit's not too cringy because they had their jokes. They had the MCU jokes. They were there, but they weren't overbearing like they were in Thor: Love and Thunder or in fucking Quantumania. Like, the shit just made sense.
Yeah.
I want them to do that going forward. Make the shit make sense.
Out of all the cameos in the movie, which one was your favorite?
Probably Blade or Captain Human Torch. Because Human Torch was fucking going in. Deadpool's an asshole, bro. He went into another timeline to fucking find him saying all that shit. Just to be like, gotcha, bitch.
When I first saw it, I thought Deadpool was like making all that stuff up and that he doctored the footage at the end. Because I
thought so too, but then I realized no, he has a time machine. He got the tempad. He just went and found a time where he said it. I was like, you fucking asshole.
Wait, no, he got. I think he destroyed Cable's time machine. So
he did.
No, he got the tempad from the TVA.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah. No, he. He's like, I'm tired of motherfuckers saying that he didn't say it. Y'all over here slandering me. I got y'all. I got the footage right here. Man, he just fucking. Yeah, Chris Evans probably had the time of his life fucking saying all that shit.
Oh yeah,
he came from Captain America being like language.
Exactly. Exactly. He been playing this straight edge ass character for fucking 2 decades. You get to finally let loose. I know he was happy as shit. I was like, yeah.
And I love how I actually read this online. Apparently, Chris Evans was like, "No, let's fucking go. I don't need to read. I don't need to memorize this shit. I'm doing this off book."
Yeah, let's go.
Yo,
he just knows off the top of his head.
Yeah, no, he did. Yeah, he memorized that whole line. That whole fucking monologue. He made it up. Oh my god.
I almost want to look it up right now so I could quote him because that shit was hilarious.
Oh yeah.
I
Costanza
didn't
is a bitch. Fucking.
I'm
Gonna
gonna
fuck her fucking mother and some
I'm
shit.
gonna gargle
Like,
Juggernaut.
yeah. I'm like, yo.
And then Deadpool, like when he was saying all that stuff, Deadpool was looking right into the camera. He's like, "Go on, say more, go on."
Say more. Yeah, I don't know what was funnier. Deadpool saying, I see, I told you he said it, or him saying this shit.
Not your fuckface.
I think the funniest
I don't
thing
even
in
know
the
what most of
movie-
that words means.
I think it's an underrated moment, but after like the whole Marvel Jesus thing, Deadpool goes up to the camera and he says, "Suck it, Fox! I'm going to Disneyland," and then he headbutts the camera.
Yeah.
I was losing my mind.
That was hilarious. And then he fucking the one fucking guy at the TVA that was like enamored with Deadpool, he kept looking at him. He took his mug.
Oh, yeah, the gay guy, yeah.
And then he was about to fucking fall on him, and then he opened up the portal. He was ready for the like be sat on. Like, nope.
And on a bit of a serious moment, I did like that Wolverine monologue where he's just like, "It's one of God's best jokes that you can't die." I'm like, Jesus, this might be Hugh's best role besides Logan.
Yo.
That was awesome. Like the things that he was saying, I'm like, damn, I know. Yeah,
It's all true too. I'm like, yeah,
That
Deadpool kind of, yeah.
The characterization is so on point. Everyone was saying shit that made sense for their character, bro.
He's like, you can't even save a relationship with a goddamn stripper.
You're the most annoying, jabbering little prick in my entire life, and I've been alive for 200 goddamn years.
Wow.
Like, what?
He's not even in your universe.
Like, the burns were fucking crazy, bro. And for them to bond at the end like that to save the world, save their fucking the time stream, whatever.
Save the multiverse,
bro. Like that shit hit, bro. That was such a good movie. I don't know if it's the best movie in the MCU. I don't even know where to begin ranking shit. It's got to be top 10.
I asked
Easily.
Jake,
I say top 5, honestly.
Do you think it's better or worse than Spider-Man No Way Home?
I'm gonna have to watch No Way Home again because, like, I know what happened in that movie, but I don't have a strong connection with that movie because I didn't rewatch it a lot. I think part of that because it wasn't on Disney Plus, but
yeah,
I think it is now. But
no, it's not
because Sony want to be.
It's not on Disney Plus. That's the only one they don't have.
Yo, real talk. Sony needs to fucking give it up.
Yeah,
make a new contract. Y'all get like 25% of the shit, whatever. Let these motherfuckers make their movies, man. Y'all can't make y'all make a fucking Madam Web movie with no Spider-Man. Like, get the what?
That made no sense at all, dog.
I didn't
hate that film to this day.
I didn't watch that shit for 2 reasons. First reason is that Madam Web is not a main character that you can build a movie off of. She's a fucking side character. Like, that movie was doomed to fail off of that alone. And the second reason, it's another Sony movie where it's a Spider-Man movie, but Spider-Man's not in it. Why am I watching this?
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, what's the significance of this?
What's the significance of this? They tried to do some shit with the whole Venom shit, and I'm like, no.
I'm about to give up on Venom too, dog. I can hold you.
Unless you fucking talked with Disney about this shit, no, Venom is not an MCU, dog. And it's fucked up because they retconned the Netflix shit. That shit wasn't MCU. It was MCU adjacent, but it's actually concrete MCU now. Like, watch the fucking Daredevil, Jessica Jones,
I thought that
Luke
was always
Cage,
for the MCU.
and unfortunately Iron Fist. Them shits is canon.
Yeah,
Or
that
the
makes sense
Defenders.
though. Yeah,
I
that
always-
makes
I
sense.
always-
though.
I always
that-
thought
that-
that the Netflix shows were
all
canon.
right. So it's like a gray area there, because at the time it was called Marvel Television, I believe, and it was a different division from Marvel Studios, and
Yeah.
a different guy ran it. And that guy was a
Jeff
prick
Loeb. Yeah,
because he didn't want the shit to. He wanted it to be connected, but he wanted it on his terms. And when they didn't want to play ball with him, he's like, I bet I'm gonna just fuck the shit up. But there's loose connections that make them MCU adjacent. But Feige came out and said that everything is canon. I don't know where Agents of Shield lies in that, but I think it's canon too.
Because I remember
that makes sense though. Yeah,
it creates a plot hole though, because Phil Coulson's alive in Agents of Shield. Whatever.
Well, I mean, like they're like one of the main lines is like, okay, you thought he was dead? No, he's actually alive. And I was like, okay, all right, cool. And then he just goes on his own tangent, his own little adventure with his side of the universe. I guess you want to go say that.
I guess they could have just said he was a Skrull, but I don't think they was thinking about Secret Invasion.
Yeah. I see the weird loophole with that. I mean, like it's kind of crazy. Yeah, but, yeah.
I remember in Daredevil, I think they mentioned like the Avengers, like the attack on New York, like once or something.
They do shit like that to kind of keep it connected, but they're really separate stories when you think about it. Because outside of that mention, like Iron Man's not gonna come to help none of these motherfuckers. Doctor Strange is on Manhattan Island. He's not helping.
That's the thing. So that's the thing. People say like because they're not appearing in an MCU movie or like Iron Man's not coming into the show, it's not canon. I'm like, why the hell would Iron Man waste his time with Wilson Fisk? Like,
that's true. That is true. But
why would Daredevil go into like the Avengers? Like, what the hell is he gonna do? Throw some sticks at Chitauri?
Yeah, because there is levels to this shit. You have the street level, you have the Avengers level shit, then you got the cosmic shit, and the fucking.
I mean, if you want to
space shit.
If you want Guardians, if you want to go that route, Jake, like what's a blind man gonna do? Throw sticks? What the fuck did Black Widow do? All she did was shoot them.
Yeah,
I mean, okay, that is true.
I mean, technically,
yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Okay. Another thing too, I just want to go say one thing about that, because like Matt Murdock was in the Spider-Man film.
Oh yeah.
No, he was.
Yeah. It's just like before that, people were like, kind of saying that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, Spider-Man's technically a street level hero too. They just kind of upgraded him to like an Avengers level.
Right.
I guess like when you think about it with the different levels of criminals, obviously Iron Man is an Avenger, so you're gonna call him for the heavy lifting. You're not gonna call him for Wilson Fisk or Purple Man or Diamondback or who the fuck, the Hand. Like he's too big for that. But Doctor Strange is a defender, and
he is.
He was not involved in none of these stories,
which is weird.
So
Hulk was a defender too.
You have a show called Defenders, and he doesn't show up. So I have kind of a problem with what they were doing. But like I said, the guy who ran it, I forgot his name. It doesn't matter anyway because he's not there anymore. He got fired.
Was it Jeff Loeb?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Someone would have to fact check me, but he didn't. I don't know. I guess he wanted to be where Feige was, and he kind of was for that wing of Marvel, but I guess he wanted more fame or gravitas. I don't know why he was throwing, but he was throwing. He was fucking EA for Marvel.
Oh Jesus, no,
we
please.
won't get into that. But he was EA for Marvel.
Oh my God, it's not in
and,
the game. It's in the
and,
money.
and he's no longer there. So and Marvel pulled a Nintendo and combined everything into one branch. So we're good going forward. Hopefully.
Yeah, and not to mention too, like if you did pay attention to Luke Cage, I'm always going to say this. There was a newspaper guy who literally was shouting out extra real about it with the Avengers and was describing Thor, describing Hulk, describing Captain America, describing like all the big mains of the Avengers like in that Luke Cage episode. And I was like, oh okay, all right. So that's another small tie-in that I noticed with that side of Marvel Television that kind of concretes the fact that it is connected. Yeah.
I've always been a proponent that the Netflix shows were in the MCU. I was mad that there wasn't better integration with these heroes. Right. I get that, Daredevil isn't doing shit against fucking Thanos, but like that portal scene, everyone was fucking there.
Yeah.
He was there in spirit.
I gotta say we're 30 minutes in and we haven't discussed the Pixar news yet.
This is my last point, and we can move to that.
Yeah.
We're at the portal scene, and everyone and their mama was brought into that shit. Fucking, was it Strange says it's at everybody, and Wong is like, you want more? Yes, I want the fucking 4 Netflix fucking people. Technically 5, because Colin Wing was chilling with Iron Fist. I want the 5, and Punisher 6. I want the 6 people from the Netflix shows here, because they help contribute, even if it's a small contribution. They contributed to y'all getting to where y'all at now. Fuck it.
That's true. And another thing too, I want to go say, it's like, were they even affected by the Thanos snap? Because
there's a I think a website that tells you everyone who got snapped, which is kind of crazy. I don't know if they're on that list. I don't think they were thinking about those people when they made that.
No, Jessica Jones didn't get snapped. Matt Murdock didn't get snapped. Punisher didn't get snapped. We forgot about the Punisher there too. Like the Punisher.
No, I said Punisher.
Okay. Never mind. I'm gonna recant that. Sorry about that. But like, they didn't get snapped.
You know how terrifying that would be for Daredevil? He's just hearing all these people just disappear, like hearing all the.
I'm not gonna lie. When they do Born Again, I need a scene of him dealing with that.
I was about to say, imagine if they did that in Born Again. Just open with the blip and Karen and Foggy disappear.
Yes,
like, oh my god.
Yes. Oh my god, yes.
Let's run it. Let's run it.
Bro.
Let's run it.
That'd be so good.
Yeah, that would be.
All right.
Honestly, despite my thoughts about the MCU in the future, the fact that they nailed Deadpool with like the rated R stuff, it gives me a little bit of hope for Daredevil, but not like too much.
No, you shouldn't worry about Daredevil anymore. The fact that they made the Netflix shit canon, the fact that they're continuing where the Netflix shit left off, and they brought back everyone, it'll be fine. Because it was not going to be fine if Karen and Foggy weren't there, and they went with this original story that they were going to do. If they're doing that, then I was going to be worried. The fact that they're continuing where it left off, you'll be fine.
Yeah, thank God for that.
Also, two more things. I forget if I mentioned both of these in the first review, but one of them is Robert Downey Jr. was supposed to appear in the film, but they scrapped the cameo probably due to the fact that he's Doctor Doom now. And the second thing,
mask, same task. You'll get the fuck out of here.
And the second thing is, I noticed this immediately because I'm a huge fan of this band. In the first fight between Deadpool and Wolverine, they played "Hell's Bells" by AC/DC. I'm like, Burke's probably gonna hate this part.
Yep.
It was a good fight, though. It was really
that was
good.
Fun.
Like,
it was fun. It was like, why I gotta hear this screechy ass word? Hell, man! Fuck up.
It did fit really well, though.
Yeah. Yeah, my
Okay,
favorite.
so you wanted to move on to the
Yeah, let's move on.
Pixar stuff?
Yeah, let's move on.
So D23 had a thing happen. I think it was like the day we actually recorded the Deadpool episode. They announced some stuff involving Marvel. I think they showed like some Captain America stuff and Daredevil and all that, but we've talked to hell with all that. Moana 2 apparently is getting it. Apparently had a trailer. Cool. Haven't seen the first
I didn't
one.
see Moana 1.
Yeah. The two main things I want to talk about. Toy Story 5, which I've explained my thoughts about it already. I think it's stupid. But apparently, yeah. So it's kind of like a twist because it could be a good story if they do it right. Apparently it's about like they're pitting the toys against electronics, and like the picture I see, it shows like Woody and the gang seeing like a kid underneath a blanket with like an iPad or something. I'm like, okay, this could be a good story, but is it gonna be like as important or as good as they think it is? Probably not, because they've already done the. They should have ended it after 3.
Yeah,
But
3
they
was
just
like the perfect
I,
ending.
Yeah.
I got two things I want to say. First of all, you kind of primed me on. I didn't see D23, but you told me about the two things we're going to talk about. I feel like this is a cash grab. Because, like you said, this should have ended after 3. Why the fuck are we still making Toy Story movies? Or if you're going to do it, make it like something that. This is actually a good concept. The whole technology versus analog versus digital, I guess we could call it, like action figures versus iPads. It's a cool concept, like you said, but it feels like why did it take so long for you to get to this point? Like you could have been made this movie. Why did you sit on this, or did you just come up with it now? Type shit.
yeah,
It still feels like a cash grab, even if it's a good idea.
it is a good idea, but like you said, they probably should have saved this for like Toy Story 4 or something. Because I can't remember what they did with 4 for the life of me, but all I remember
I
is
don't either, and I saw it.
Yeah,
all I
no.
know is that Bo Peep is in the movie and Keanu Reeves is.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But yeah, the only way I would accept this to be like an acceptable ending until they make Toy Story 6 in 2048.
Oh my god.
Is if the toys reunite with Andy in a way where it's like I can imagine the ending already, where the toys go to this house, they kind of recognize the place, like they recognize like the wallpaper and all that, and it turns out it's Andy's kids, and now they have to take care of Andy's kids. I think that'd be a great ending to the whole franchise.
I mean, John Wick ended after 4 movies. I'll take a ending after 5.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, who knows? 5 looks. It has potential, but I'm not looking forward to it. But something that kind of seems cool? Question mark. The Incredibles 3 is happening with the original director from the first movie returning. So
I'm not gonna
cool.
lie, I didn't know there was a second Incredible.
What? Oh yeah, Incredibles 2 was good.
Cause I'm like 3. This shit sound like another fucking cash grab. What the fuck? I didn't even know there was a 2. There's a 3.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But what's the concept for this one?
Nothing. They didn't really give us anything. It's just like, yeah.
Oh, they Metroid Prime 4. Here's a logo.
Yeah. Logo, enjoy.
Take this fucking logo. We'll see you in 2 years. We ain't got shit for you.
the glowing 4. That's bro. I got so mad when I saw that, man. I'm on a throw that controller on the TV, bro.
I was like, yo, bro, y'all fucking serious, bro.
It's coming. It's coming.
Oh, it's coming. It's in development.
It just
We ain't got shit to show you.
took him long
Take this
enough.
PNG that we put some glow effects on.
No, it's coming. They don't pull a Game of Thrones on that, man. Oh, it's coming.
Oh,
It's coming.
Oh my god.
We're gonna put a white stroke around it and a yellow
Remember
glow.
the South Park episode?
There you go. Take this PNG. We're gonna fade it in slow too, a low the opacity. Here you go.
How are they gonna Game of Thrones it? Is Samus just gonna turn evil and wipe out an entire small city? I've never forgiven you for that. Fucking directors of Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I still haven't watched bulk of Game of Thrones. And because I know how shitty it turns out, I don't want to go back to finish it.
Jake and I both agree it fell hard.
It feels like I'm gypped. Like the final season doesn't even feel like the final season. It's like I want like the real final season. That's never gonna happen.
Oh, they did that junk. What?
So here's something I'm gonna tell you real quick. Side note: there's an anime called The Promised Neverland. It's 2 seasons of it. Season 1 is a fucking masterpiece. You should watch it if you haven't. Do not watch season 2.
Oh, heck yeah! Oh, you talking about the one with the orphans in the house?
Yes. Do not watch season 2.
Oh, that's a Weekly Jump classic, my brother. Oh yeah, you definitely gotta read that. You gotta read and watch that.
Yeah, don't watch season 2, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because no, season 1 is a fucking masterpiece, and I recommend it to anyone. But just pretend that it ends after season 1, because you don't want to watch season 2 is gonna make you hate your life. These motherfuckers basically Game of Thrones did, but it's kind of worse because the pacing toward the end of the season goes out the window. They show you some weird slideshow PowerPoint shit of what's supposed to happen next. And it's just like, I thought I was watching a story about these kids fucking outsmarting the grown-ups and getting out of this shitty situation. And then it's this? And you present it this horribly? Nah, I'm good, bro. I'll stick to season 1. Y'all motherfuckers is wild. Did that manga finish, Jay?
Oh, yeah, I believe it did. All
right, you can read the manga then, because maybe the story ends up playing out better, but the anime butchered that shit, and I fucking hate it. I hate it so much.
Right.
Dude.
I don't know why these showrunners get shows and don't stick the landing.
It is weird.
It is weird.
But go ahead.
So, yeah, just to wrap things up, hopefully this might go over an hour. I'm sorry, Jake, but speaking of Fox, Jake and I, and actually all of us, finished. We touched on this briefly in a couple episodes ago, but I have finally finished X-Men '97.
Took you long enough.
Let's go.
We finished it as well.
Yeah, we both did.
I'm gonna say
really
I'm gonna say 3 things about it. I'm gonna let y'all have it. The first thing is, and I didn't even notice it until I rewatched it because you said you were going to talk about it. They actually made Cyclops look really fucking badass, and there's been a history in the live action movies of him being kind of a dork. So the fact that they made him like say ill shit, do ill shit, bro, this is fucking A1. Second thing I want to say is the fucking second episode is, there's things that happen better in the series, but to me, Magneto's speech about him not wanting to fail you, that shit fucking hit me hard, bro. It's like I have every reason right now to kill all you motherfuckers, but Charles believed in me. So fuck it. I'm gonna follow his path, and I'm gonna fucking spare y'all motherfuckers. Don't let me fail you. I was like, yo, bro, that fucked me up. I was in love with it. The show could do nothing wrong after that episode, and it didn't because it got fucking crazier. But
Oh, yeah.
I was in love with that show after that speech because that speech was so fucking good. And the last thing I want to say, fuck that ending.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the cliffhanger.
Y'all reminded me by rewatching this. You reminded me because I love the show. Like I was gonna have nothing but praise for it, but then I remembered the ending. Ooh boy, that's a can of worms. Actually, I got a fourth thing to say. The cameos in there were fucking crazy.
Oh my god, yeah.
Go ahead.
So, Jake, you can have the floor, because I can save my thoughts for the end. What'd you think of the show?
So I loved the show. I didn't know if I would like it when I first saw it, but when I first saw the first episode, I was like, "Wow, this is actually really good." Like, and then it just kept on getting better and better. I did love that second episode, like you said, like with that scene with Magneto lifting them all up. And
I love it so much.
I love that episode where Genosha gets attacked. That was
remember
like a
it?
surprising
Yeah,
dark
that was
episode.
That was a good one too. I keep forgetting to say that.
And
That was crazy.
I like the other cameos from like Captain America and stuff.
That shit was crazy.
That. Yeah.
Yeah, the Hulk as well, even though it was Morph. That's still cool.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Morph was doing that shit too. That shit was cool.
Also, which Spider-Man was that? Because I know that's an animated series Spider-Man, but which one was it?
That might be the Fox animated shit though. The shit that was the early '90s shit. I think the shit that aired at the same time as the original X-Men.
Oh, okay. Anyways, continue, Jake.
Well, there's so much to say about the show. I did like that. It was kind of surprising to me that Magneto storyline, how he was trying to be good, and not like trying his best to be good and live up to what Charles wanted him to be. I did kind of also plan on watching the animated series, and it's kind of a spoiler what happened to Charles in the first episode. Like, I kind of asked Joe, I'm like, do I have to watch the animated series first? He's like, no. And I go into the first episode, it's like, Charles Xavier is dead. I'm like, what?
No, trust me, I had to ask. I had to ask around. I'm like, are you sure? I can't. I don't have to watch it because I just found out Charles fucking died. I'm like,
I
okay.
mean, you don't have to watch it, but it's kind of like one of those things. Like if you watched it, more things in the show will make sense, but you don't need to watch it. But obviously, that's kind of jarring. It's like, what the fuck? That main character's dead episode 1, though. Fuck.
Like, you go in there, it's like, I wonder what Charles Xavier is like. He's dead. What?
They showed him in the intro, too. I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah, word. They got an intro card and everything. How the fuck is he dead?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, God. But yeah, you can continue if you have more to say.
And then I really liked Gambit in the show, being like remember my name or something. Or wait, I think maybe Rogue said that.
The name is Gambit.
No, they both did, but yeah.
Yeah, remember it. Yeah, but God, it's just so many good episodes in there. And like, I really want more, especially with that ending. I'm like, I want more, like now, but I'm gonna have to wait for it.
Yo, it felt like the shit just started. Like, yo, how y'all gonna cut it off here like this? Y'all just started.
You can't do this to us.
And some of these shits were two-parters, like the life, death, the existence is tolerance, shit, whatever. Tolerance is extinction. Like those were like multi-part things. So it's not like we really got like 8 episodes. We kind of got like less than that.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really care for that Motendo shit. I mean, I get it. It made Jubilee do shit, but I'm just like, okay, really? Can we go back to Storm? Like,
I guess it's kind of filler. Upon looking at it again, it didn't really advance anything. There's more of what's happening in between shit. But I think it was good for Jubilee and stuff. It allowed them to like deepen their bond and Jubilee to realize that you don't gotta fucking play the game every day and shit. Like sometimes you gotta like shore up and handle your business type shit.
Yeah.
It's probably more a more and development for those two because obviously they have a romance. I think it was more for that shit than to move the actual plot of the story, which is a hell of a plot.
yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm not that big of a comic head, so I can't tell you all of the details they integrated into it. But I remember friends telling me the Madeline Pryor shit in the comics was way more convoluted, and the Bastion shit was very convoluted, and they managed to streamline how everything worked, like
A lot
almost
better.
like flawlessly type shit. Like they improved on the story, and I'm like, that's fucking cool. I feel like that's what these animated shows should do.
And I knew about Cable being like the son, I think, of Cyclops in the comics. And when they had their son Nathan that they had to send to the future, I'm like, is that gonna be Cable? And
Yeah, you spoiled that shit for me. It's like, guess who he is? Cable. I'm like, oh. But anyways, yeah. Unless if Jake has more to say, I can
I
talk.
don't really have more to say. It's just besides I really liked the show. It really pleasantly surprised me, and I can't wait for more. I kind of want to go back and watch the whole animated series. I think it had like what 5 seasons.
I think 4 or 5. But yeah. As far as myself, this is up there as one of my favorite shows. If I got to be honest.
Heck yeah, let's go.
Yeah, like I knew I was gonna like it because considering the IMDb right now, at the time it was 9 out of 10. Yeah, it was 9 out of 10 at the time, but I think it dropped down to 8.8, but still great. I'm like, oh, damn, okay, they've actually did it justice. And then when I saw from the first episode, I'm like, oh yeah, this kicks ass for sure. And I just really how they handled like okay, normally I would be bitching about like someone as major like Wolverine being sidelined in the show because he definitely was, but I'm like okay, I'll cut the show some slack because it ended right before they started the movies, and Wolverine has had front and center for 24 years now. So I don't really give a shit if he's sidelined in here. I want to see like I wanted to see Rogue and Gambit and Cyclops and all these characters have front and center because none of them had any sort of justice in the movies, and I'm very happy with what they did with Cyclops. He reminded me of Captain America a little bit. He's just kind of like a well earned leader and all that. He's kind of like he has like morals and stuff. He's like he's one of those people that I'm like, yeah, he would totally he's definitely a good leader. He would make Captain America look like like a false god or whatever.
Fun fact. Wolverine is actually never meant to have the center stage. The movies did that. So you're kind of seeing how it's actually supposed to play out. Wolverine's supposed to have those quips here and there and, fight with Cyclops, but he's not really meant to be the leader.
Right. I mean that makes sense because he was introduced fighting the Hulk, so yeah, that kind of makes sense. But yeah, I really liked how they handled all these characters. Magneto might be my favorite character in the show. He's really damn good.
Oh yeah. Magneto was great. Magneto was definitely great. Yeah.
He's probably my favorite character in the show.
So I think Morpheus like the most funniest, and I actually like Rogue's development too, or Rouge's development.
Oh yeah,
Rogue's development was good.
Yeah.
very easy on the eyes too. But yeah, I really liked. I liked all the characters.
Come on,
like,
sugar. You can't be looking at me like
Right.
Jean Grey was good. I mean, I honestly, Jean Grey was kind of like okay. She was more than there. I enjoyed her appearance, but it was just kind of like there were other characters that had a little more to them. Because I think just she had like a lot of moments in episode 2, which was a good episode, but oh boy, episode 5, man, that was probably one of the best episodes I've ever seen. Like it was like the show was already great, but I'm like, I hope they have like a fucking Breaking Bad type of episode, like, and by Breaking Bad I mean like an insane episode where it just like makes it one of the greatest of all time, and I'm so happy they did that with this episode because that whole Genosha shit was awesome. And I truly thought Magneto died at that moment. I'm like,
Oh yeah,
wait,
I
did
thought
they
he was
really
dead.
kill him off? And for context, like I had to rewatch the show to get Jake on board, and the last episode I saw before I had to restart it was this episode. So I had to wait a long time to see the resolution of all this. I'm like, shit. I was like, oh god, okay, what the fuck happened to Gambit? What happened to? I mean, he was dead, but still, like, what happened to Magneto and all this shit? I had to go back and restart. I'm like, okay, there. Now I see what happens, and
Yo, I don't think they would have made it. Like there would have been more casualties if Gambit didn't take it out the way he did.
Right.
no, yeah,
Like,
he was.
Heck yeah, I totally agree with that.
What was anyone else doing to that shit? It was like fucking flies to a fucking giant.
Yeah, and then
But,
Cable tried to warn Jean Grey, I believe, and like it was just way too late.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Madeline died, and
Yeah.
I liked how Jean was going. Like, I think Jean was going to kill the Sentinels, but obviously she would have died. But yeah, if Gambit wasn't there, the whole X-Men probably would have been dead.
Yeah.
Because they would have gone to the mansion. And speaking of that, I thought Wolverine was gonna die when Magneto like fucking tore him apart. I'm like, Jesus,
Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I thought he was like dead from that. Like he ripped his bones out.
What
I
the fuck
mean,
did he even do?
he would have been justified because he did say, "Oh, he's trying to kill me." What the fuck? At the same time, like that's Wolverine.
I mean, yeah, but Jesus. What else? Fuck.
What you guys think about that Xavier wasn't dead after all?
I knew he wasn't dead, but I guess that whole
I was
shit
actually-
with the. Go ahead.
I was actually surprised that he was alive. I'm like, wait, he's alive?
I mean, I had a
we
feeling.
got one. Yeah.
I had a feeling. I'm like, there's no way he's dead. They wouldn't kill him off. Like this isn't The Last Stand, and they didn't even kill him off in that movie. But anyways, that's a different time. That's a different topic. But
They killed off Cyclops.
Which
oh
Yeah,
boy,
I mean-
next episode, I'm gonna warn y'all. I'm gonna go in on these fucking movies, man.
Okay. I'm probably gonna recap and just rewatch those old films, those old X-Men films, and like be there with you.
Did you see Days of Future Past? Because I think you said you didn't.
I did not see Days of Future Past. No, I
Okay,
seen First Class.
You saw them other ass movies. You ain't see the best X-Men movie.
I saw First Class. I saw 1, 2, 3.
Motherfucker, go watch Days of Future Past. Bro.
Yeah, that's
and
really-
then be mad that they fucked up the great fucking home grand slam they did with fucking Apocalypse and Dark Phoenix. Fucking bastards.
Yeah, I watched Dark Phoenix and I watched the.
You watch Dark Phoenix and you watch Days of Future Past. Get the fuck off this call and go watch Days of Future Past.
Hold on, wait. Before y'all get the pitchforks and the riots going on and the fire.
God.
Okay, yeah. Okay, here's the
fire.
kicker.
You watched that dumpster fire.
All right. Here's the kicker. I even and D's gonna hate me for D and the Riz are gonna hate me for this. All right,
They're
they're
not
gonna
watching this. I'm gonna hate you for it.
all right, bro, you can hate them for them. All right, I even checked out the New Mutants and it was the worst fucking film ever.
I don't know what the fuck a New Mutants is.
The New Mutants was the worst X-Men movie, if it was an X-Men movie. I don't even know what the hell that shit was.
Well, I'm glad I don't know about it. I'm glad I'm ignorant on that one.
Yeah. Watching the theaters, I was
Motherfucker, go watch Days of Future Past. That's the best X-Men live action movie from Fox. Period.
Okay, all right. I will do that justice. I will watch it.
If Logan didn't exist, this would be the top movie for sure.
Logan's pretty fucking good. Logan might be the best one, but
Logan was great.
I do like Days of Future Past a lot, and I'm mad because they basically reset everything, and it was a clean slate. It was kind of like what Guardians did. It put Marvel on a clean slate, and the next thing up just had to be ill, and it wasn't, and I was mad. Fuck.
Right.
Anyways, back onto what the fuck was it? Back onto 97. I enjoyed the Captain America cameo, and I like how it wasn't just like, holy shit, it's Captain America. Like how I'd argue Spider-Man was like a holy shit, he's there cameo because he really
Yo, Fox Kids Spider-Man was there. Let's go.
Yes, he was there.
Cool.
Yeah.
I did enjoy the Captain America cameo because he was like, oh yeah, here's the shit that you should know.
No, because he was actually integral to the episode. Like he wasn't just there, like you said, like Spider-Man was. But a lot of the cameos was just, oh my god, there. Iron Man is there. Oh, Spider-Man is there. Oh, the Hulk is there.
Silver Samurai.
Silver Samurai is there, but Captain America actually had dialogue and was on screen for more than 5 fucking seconds.
Well, here's the thing though. Y'all know that Captain America. He appeared on the episode. He appeared on the episode from the original X-Men cartoon from Fox Kids as well. So he teamed up with.
I didn't watch the old series to completion.
He was there. He was definitely a feature in the episode. He was with Wolverine and whatnot. I forgot what the plot was.
But that's fucking cool though. Like you're integrating non-mutants into the shit. That's the shit that I'm looking for in the MCU. Just integrate shit.
Bert,
if it's really all connected, then let it be connected.
Bert,
it's fucking a pussyfooting. It is, but you know what I mean. Like, for like the last 5 movies, we did not really have that. We had the fucking Lang family fucking defeating Kang with ants and shit. It's like, come on, pa.
Yeah.
You couldn't put another Avenger in there. You couldn't put Falcon's bitch ass in there. Anyone.
Yeah, that's true. And they Spider-Man 94, they did the same thing because I remember they had 3 episodes with the X-Men where Spidey meets the X-Men, and even Spidey he met the Punisher and all that stuff. I know it can definitely be done in X-Men 97 because how they have this MCU that it was established even back then. It was just the craziest thing, and now they're bringing it back to let them know, we didn't miss a heartbeat. This is really the direct sequel of all of that. But it was the pre-MCU before this big cinematic universe that we see today. There was an MCU before an MCU, and the X-Men just brings it all together, and it's like a love letter at the same time, but at the same time, it's we know it exists, and we're never gonna miss a heart. We're not gonna miss a heartbeat with this because we're gonna keep on going and building up what was already established in the past. So, and that's why I love it so much too. With that factor, it's just an amazing thing, dog. It really is. Yeah.
But back to what you were saying, Joe.
Yeah.
The Captain America was great. Beast I liked.
Beast didn't play that big of a role, but he was very good.
Let my man get some buns, bro. Why y'all playing my man Beast, bro?
You
turn his chick into a fucking sentinel. Come on, pa.
Yeah.
And also, I searched up the original cast. They did say the original cast was going to come back
Let's
for
go.
X-Men 97. The only ones that return are Wolverine, Jean Grey, and Beast. Because Magneto and Cyclops, their actors died, but the Professor X guy is still alive, and they changed his actor, which was weird.
I was about to say Disney didn't want to shell out that bread.
Yeah, that's. I'm sorry to hear that. Like, bro, he
Yeah,
passed
I'm
away.
sorry.
What, he passed
I'm sorry to
away.
hear that.
Both of them did.
Yeah, I mean
in
it's
2020.
been a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, the actors were actually really good. Who else? Yeah, Sabretooth had a cameo. Storm was great. I liked Storm. I liked
Storm
that Man of
storyline.
Steel inspired flight scene. I don't know if it was just me who thought it was fucking what was it? Like the Man of Steel flight scene that she had, that was really great.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, Wolverine was funny. I can't. He donned both suits, by the way, which I thought was really great. I'm like, he had the uh yellow and blue suit, which I forget why they brought in different suits. Was it because they just wanted to wear them, or like what? Like I forget about that.
That's a good point. Yeah.
I think it was a pay homage to the first team because I noticed like Jean Grey had the old shit and the new shit.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Both of them did, yeah, because Cyclops had like a little hood on. Wolverine had the yellow and brown suit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, the Charles storyline, I gotta admit, I didn't like. I didn't like all that much. I'm like, okay, cool. They brought in like the fucking Kree or whatever, like the gold chick from Guardians 2, but that's about it. Like, I just don't really care about that story.
But well, do you at least admit that it was important though? Like,
Yeah, but like, I
yeah.
don't like it. It's
Okay.
it's just like I'm like, okay, can we
My,
just go?
my problem with that shit is that while it's kind of important because they did have their interaction in the old series, it doesn't necessarily feel out of place, but at the same time, it's like we dealing with human sentinels, and y'all motherfuckers ain't gonna help, and y'all playing politics. Why the fuck do I need to watch this? Y'all motherfuckers trying to make him a king. Y'all want us to give up the X-Men. You know he's not going to give up the X-Men. Why are we doing this?
Yeah,
Those are his fucking students. Not even his students. That is his family, basically. He's not going to give up his family.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, y'all are assholes for even thinking that shit. But,
yeah.
it was kind of a low point, but, it does explain why he wasn't there because they definitely could have used Charles's help. So it makes sense in the story. It's just maybe it didn't need 2 episodes.
Yeah. True.
It definitely didn't. I feel like he should have just gone back down to Earth. Like that scene where he's just like gone back down to Earth. He's like, I hope I'm not too late. I'm back.
Motherfucker, you late as shit.
Yeah, you are late. Hope I'm not too late. Oh wait, the world's ending? Oh shit. I better go back to space.
I mean, you're right. You're right on time for the world ending, but you're late to save it.
Yeah. Gambit died? What the fuck? Okay, I'm definitely late.
Robots sentinels? I'm shoot. Human sentinels. Why did I say robots? They already are robots, you idiot.
Rogue is fucking Magnus? What the fuck?
Bad guy? It's all that shit. Pixels.
I told him to run my school, not to take my X-Men. He ran my bitch instead of running the school. God damn it. 5 demerits, Eric.
Do you believe he has a new boyfriend? What? Who approved of this?
Why must you insist on raising this meteor?
They had black leather? Are you fucking kidding me?
It's like
That
Who
Black
Cyclops.
authorized this?
It's
No,
like
wait,
Cyclops.
we have a
Why'd you make
brand
them
new
wear
X
this?
Men. We have a brand new X Men. Oh snap! What they got the hots for Jubilee? What?
When did Jubilee get a boyfriend?
Who the fuck is Nightcrawler? Just all that shit.
I think
Aren't we
everything in
missing
there,
like 10 people?
Storm lost her powers due to Magneto's arrogance? What the fuck?
Yeah. Where your ass was at?
Yo, that's a fact. Where else is that when the team needed help?
Yeah. You know what I was thinking about. You know what I was thinking about.
Where were you when the
Where were
team
you?
needed help?
Hey.
Where else is that when the team needed? I hate that song, but that message is real as fuck.
It's real though.
that. I respect that message so much. Where your ass was at when the block needed help? Hell yeah! Fuck
Yeah.
out of here, bro. You motherfucker. You saw Genosha. You felt that shit. Where were you?
You know, like where was he when Storm was being tormented by the demon owl thing? He's just hanging out with his girl in outer space, like
hanging out with his bird bitch in outer space.
hanging out with his girl in outer space. Oh, Storm's in trouble? Ah, she can handle it.
She got
Yeah,
this.
The owl's just
It's
like,
just a giant
"You are a
bird demon."
worthless piece of shit. You will die in the hands of me. Charles is like, so, when are we taking over the universe? Oh my god.
Magnus' protector.
Magnus got this.
It's like,
Magnus got this.
wait, there's a clone of Jean? It's like, wait, your
Yeah.
son is Cable? What?
What?
How the fuck is he your son? He's older than you.
How much happened while I was away?
I hope I'm not too late. Yeah, you missed like fucking years, dude. You're definitely late.
Dude, you missed a show, dog.
Facts. He damn near missed the whole show.
You missed a whole half a century of bullshit. So yeah, you definitely missed a lot.
To me, my X-Men. What do you mean you're not coming?
You know, knock
me,
it
my
off of that
X-Men.
crap.
To me, my X-Men. That means you, Gambit.
Yo, he pulled up and he was in the fucking bed by himself. No one came.
But but for real though, you know, no, this all comes down full circle though, because Xavier he has to muster up the courage in order to bring back a broken team, and like half of them leave for Magnus, and it's like okay, all right, like dude, to me my X-Men, please, like we gotta do this. No,
Yo, that shit was
you're too damn late.
That shit was
Who
funny
there,
though, because Magneto called him his X-Men too.
Yeah,
Like, oh
Right.
shit.
right.
It's like, yeah,
He's
they
like,
still
well,
mine, bro. I don't give a fuck if you back. They my X-Men too.
he's like, well, according to this legal document you left, they're my X-Men. So technically, you can go back to outer space.
You can go back to your bird bitch in outer space. I got this. I'm gonna drop this meteor and all will be good.
In the
It's
words
like
of
your
Wolverine,
house.
go fuck yourself.
He's like, your house is mine, your family is mine, and Rogue is mine. Fuck you.
Dude,
Not my
He was
bitch.
simping on Rogue for what, man? Magneto was simping on Rogue, dog.
I know, man.
Real.
I mean, can
Yeah.
you blame? Can you
I
blame
was about to say,
him?
yeah, can you blame him? But I'm like,
Not
Jesus.
really.
Gambit was on that tip too. There, mon ami. My share. Can you please let me touch
I'm
you?
about to put your,
Man.
I'm about to put your
Gambit
buttery
was
nuts.
catching that
in you,
jealousy,
and
dog.
I'm about to put my buttery nuts in you, and Arca's gonna come out and say, "What's up, Doc?"
I don't care if you take my powers, mon cher.
I don't care if you take my powers. I'm about to make a name for myself.
But you can't light me up, darling. Oh, I'm gonna light you up, mon cher.
Right.
He's like, our child's gonna say, I shot my father's dick ready. Remember he said that in Deadpool Wolverine?
Yeah, I know
Hell
my dad
yeah.
got your shot off his dick.
Yo, these motherfuckers is whack. If they really wanted to fucking have it, take one of them fucking collars, put it on Rogue, There you go. They playing.
Exactly.
If they really was about it, they would have fucking did it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you know, I can't do that. I can't touch you. With this collar, you can, bitch.
You could be
yeah, that's a
all
good
over
point.
this collar.
That's a
I'm not
good
really
point.
into that S&M shit, but I want some of that booty.
The gloves stay off.
The safe word is mon ami.
Favorite money. Where did that get me? Of all the things you have said.
I'm sorry.
That whole time he was just telling her his safe word.
Where did that get me?
Whatever you want.
God.
Oh shit.
Oh man, this is the best. This is the best episode yet, man.
Fucking
God damn
God.
Oh man. Oh boy, do we have is that it?
The name Gambit, mon ami. Oh fuck! I said my safe word. You weren't supposed to hear that. It's supposed to be for Rogue.
Yeah, you're gonna remember my name for sure, Sherry.
Oh my god.
Darling, I know you've not been out here saying the safe word. My bad shit. I'm too Cajun, I couldn't help it.
Oh fuck!
Oh god.
Goddamn Thieves Guild keep coming after me. Shit, I'm sorry.
Oh my bad. I thought you was Rogue.
Oh god.
All right. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think we're about done.
Sure, bro. That was hilarious.
that was. Oh god.
So
Subscribe.
you have any closing statements?
Watch the show if you haven't already. I guess for episode 20, as you get, if you haven't known by now, I'm gonna be doing a tier list of the X-Men movies. I'm thinking maybe it'll be live. I don't know. I might. Should I make it live? What do you guys think?
Fuck it, do it live. Do it live. You cut it and I'll run it and we'll do it live.
All right,
Fucking thing sucks.
So I'm assuming you three are gonna be there as well.
Heck
I
yeah.
gotta watch all these fucking movies again. I don't know. I just know a lot of them are ass. I don't know why they're ass.
Jake, I hope you're gonna be there too, because I
I'll
forced
try
you
to
to
make
watch all these fucking movies. You better be there.
I'll try to be there.
Ain't one of them
well-
shits that go to the fucking Statue of
And by
Liberty.
the way, you didn't force me. I
Like correction. You ain't for shit, motherfucker.
until you put a gun to my head, you're not forcing me.
That's true. But yeah, that'll be. I don't know when we'll figure a day for that. But that'll be live. Yeah, we'll do it live. We'll discuss the good, the bad, and the ugly of the Fox X-Men stuff. Why they
The good section will be 5 seconds long.
Well, Logan. I have a lot to say about that movie.
All right, 30 seconds.
But yeah, like why did it take him so long to bring in the yellow spandex? How bad is X-Men Origins Wolverine? All that will be answered. I don't fucking know when. Just keep an eye out. Yeah.
Fucking Deadpool looked like prostate cancer in X-Men Origins. You fucking kidding me?
The murk of the mouth. What mouth?
Oh my god, fuck you for that. Fuck you. Dude was blackballed for 4 black bolts.
That's a fact. I didn't even see that movie and I know that shit.
You sure it wasn't made by Sam Raimi? What the fuck?
That shit was crazy. Like, how the
But-
fuck? Yo, Ryan Reynolds saying, fuck y'all, I'm gonna make Deadpool great. It's probably the best thing to happen to that character.
Yeah.
I do really
Sure.
appreciate Ryan Reynolds.
That motherfucker
like-
pulled a rock but did it the right way.
Heck yeah.
The hierarchy of Deadpool is about to change.
I mean, it did.
Did.
For a while, that
Oh,
was the
fucking
best
times.
fucking Marvel franchise.
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, definitely was.
But yeah,
Well,
I forgot I have comments to read. Fuck, you don't have to stay for it, but yeah, you just want to say your thoughts about it, about everything.
Fucking
Statement.
comments.
They're long ass comments. Are you sure?
We outside. Unless y'all gotta go to sleep or some shit. You got babysitters, it ain't shit. Yeah.
All right. Uh,
Go for it.
so episode 16, the Deadpool one that we did. Point Pen Podcast Clip says this film gave me everything I wanted. Funny as hell, violent with the perfect buddy dynamic, crazy action set pieces, and too good at cameos. Hashtag LFG. Hashtag Dogpool. Hashtag Nicepool. Hashtag Jackman is jacked. That's true. And hashtag
He
that
was
open
Jack.
good. Movies said let's fucking go. The MCU is back, and Daniel with this long ass essay.
God
The really
damn.
good episode. Keep up the Gambit-esque work. Thank you, mon ami. This is the most hyped I've been for a film in a while, and the fact that it was as good as I was hoping for is impressive. Where do I even begin with this film? I guess I can talk with the things I didn't care for. The villain is very underwhelming. I agree on that. The performance was good. She
Yeah.
had some cool moments, but she was very underdeveloped. The plot is also very generic. But so is 90% of superhero films. You don't really go into this film for the plot. But enough about that. Let's talk about what I love. The dynamic between Deadpool and Wolverine is perfect. From the comedy to the action to even some good heart-to-heart moments, they worked perfect together. The car scene is probably my favorite fight scene in the film. From Hugh Jackman's perfect performance to the awesome fight scene, that scene was flawless. Definitely agree on that. The action was awesome, insane. From all the Deadpool Wolverine fights to that awesome final fight, which was just glorious to watch. This has some of the best action in the MCU, hands down. I agree. It's probably the best since Winter Soldier. Where was I? This film is also extremely hilarious. I haven't laughed this hard in a film in a very long time. 90% of the jokes just had me dying, and the cameos were so good, but they never took away from the focus of the film. They also served a purpose. It wasn't just here's this character that you love, like in Doctor Strange 2, where they served a little purpose. Here they progress the story. All of them are awesome to see, from Blade to X-23 to Elektra, but my two favorites had to be Gambit and Johnny Storm. Super hilarious and just perfect, especially Gambit. The fact they made him 90% of the jokes just perfect. Got some of the biggest laughs from me, and of course, Cavill. Oh yeah, Cavill. I forgot he was in the movie.
We didn't talk about him. We didn't
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
about Cassandra Nova either. She
Yeah.
was kind of forgettable.
Yeah. And the cavalry was great. With the perfect cameo, and the film has tons of heart in there as well. The conversation with Laura and Logan by the campfire is just perfect. Hugh Jackman never missed a beat in this entire film, and holy shit, that mask reveal, top 5 MCU moments ever. Definitely agree on that. I could go on for hours, but I think I'm going to stop there. Overall, Deadpool and Wolverine is just an absolute blast. It was violent as hell, heartfelt, and did a perfect job in bringing Deadpool into the MCU. We got to see Wolverine again without Logan being ruined. Does it have some issues? Yes, but this is the most fun I've had in the cinema in a really long time, and that opening might be my favorite MCU opening ever. Hashtag let's fucking go. Hashtag bye bye. Hashtag Dogpool. Hashtag Jackman is jacked. Hashtag bye bye Nicepool. Hashtag the MCU is back. I forgot about Nicepool as well. He was funny.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't really talk about the last fight scene either in the bus. That shit was fucking crazy.
Oh yeah, that was really great. Just the whole massacre. Loved that.
Yeah.
And the Inside Out 2 one from like a few days ago, which is actually doing pretty well. Poorly planned podcast clip says, "Who gives a flying crap about Venom 3? All the Sony Spider-Man villain films have been terrible, and this looks just as bad, and that title is horrible." Definitely agree on that. I am not reading those hashtags. Uh, Daniel says another really great, enjoyable episode. God damn it. I'm not going to read that. I have not seen Inside Out 2, but I want to soon. But Venom 3 looks terrible, not funny, tired, boring, just looks like a boring mess. And the red one also looks bad, like really bad. But eject J.K. Simmons, I'm up for. Oh yeah, I forgot about the red one. That's like a Christmas movie with Dwayne and Chris Evans. Apparently J.K. Simmons is in there. Also, one of the hashtags is hashtag Jake is just the king. Deal with it. So yeah. Oh god. Okay. So with that, we're done. So
That wasn't so bad.
That wasn't bad. We had fun. So yeah, thank you all for watching, listening, whatever the fuck, leaving a like, all that. And thank you, Berg and Jake and Jay Gooden, as always, for stopping by for this. We had a genuinely fun time. I'm happy we did this.
Let's go.
No problem, mon ami.
No problem, dog.
No problem.
Next time, this might be after the X-Men. Actually, no, it might be before. I have to get this shit done. I might have to push the Mario Party series to the side and get these episodes out. But yeah, I'm done. The X-Men series ranked will be out soon. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys later. Subscribe to all these guys. Iceberg.
Bye.
All right,
Jake
yo.
Gooden, and Jake from State Farm, even though he doesn't have a channel, he does, but he doesn't post videos.
Motherfucker.
See you later, yos.
Bye, guys.
Bye
Yeah.
bye.